Hi, my name is the Reverend Chad Abbott, and I have the honor of serving as the conference minister for the Indiana-Kentucky Conference of the United Church of Christ. The mission of the Indiana-Kentucky Conference is to live in covenant, connecting and equipping local ministries to love and serve like Jesus.
My name is Jill Olinger, and I am a lay member of the IKC and of St. Peter's UCC in Carmel, Indiana. I'm excited to extend an invitation to all of you to join our conference as we host the 2023 General Synod in my home city of Indianapolis. I want to also share that in Indiana and Kentucky, we are working to be rooted in love and in how we love and serve like Jesus through our priorities to be anti-racist, to promote and offer leadership development, to develop a strong understanding and implementation of transitional ministry when and where it is needed, to support church and congregational vitality, and to nurture spiritual formation, especially as we live into what it means to be a WISE conference and supporting mental health.
I am the Reverend Dr. Sarah Lund, Minister for Disabilities and Mental Health Justice with the United Church of Christ and Senior Pastor at First Congregational of Indianapolis. I believe that at the heart of the United Church of Christ is God's spirit of liberating love and radical belonging, as demonstrated in the life of Jesus. The UCC creates communities of radical belonging and liberating love through partnerships with all settings of the church to be wise, welcoming, inclusive, supportive, and engaged for mental health.
My name is Sharonda Lucas, mental health educator and leader for the WISE team for the Indiana-Kentucky United Church of Christ. The mental health educator position was created to provide education and guidance to congregations, committees on ministry, associations, clergy, and other individuals in line with the conference's commitment to being wise regarding issues of mental health.
My name is Adam Hayden, and you are standing in the sanctuary of my home church, Freedom's United Church of Christ in Indianapolis, Indiana. Along with my friend, Reverend Dina Holland Neal, we are honored to serve as the Indiana-Kentucky Conference Justice and Witness Ministries Anti-Racism Task Force co-chairs.
The Indiana-Kentucky Conference passed a resolution to end systemic racism that called for the formation of an anti-racism task force. We've called together a 15-member team from across the conference that includes a diversity of age, shade, gender, profession, and background to take the resolution and put it into action.
The Indiana-Kentucky Conference voted at our 1991 annual meeting to become a Just Peace Conference. At that same meeting, we entered into a global partnership with the Jaffna Diocese, a church in the north and east of Sri Lanka, an island which at the time was embroiled in a brutal civil war. We, at the behest of our partners, opened a conversation with members of the LTTE, which were the rebel group which was fighting the Sri Lankan government forces. Over the next 20 years, members of the Indiana-Kentucky Conference made trips into the war zone in Sri Lanka. In 2009, over 100,000 civilians were trapped between the rebels and the Sri Lankan armed forces in a shrinking enclave. The Indiana-Kentucky Conference, with our partners, attempted to raise attention in Washington and the wider international community to this growing humanitarian catastrophe. President Obama used the Indiana-Kentucky Conference's bullet points to speak to the Sri Lankan crisis at a press conference in the Rose Garden.
So I urge the Tamil Tigers to lay down their arms and let civilians go. Their forced recruitment of civilians and their use of civilians as human shields is deplorable. These tactics will only serve to alienate all those who carry them out.
Hi, I'm Reverend Dr. James Ella Ferguson. I'm Senior Pastor at St. Peter's United Church of Christ and President and CEO of Molo Village CDC. When I first arrived at St. Peter's, while it was a church that had been in the community since 1895, the community was not in the church. and had an opportunity to see what we were lacking here in Russell. We didn't have restaurants. We didn't have good childcare. Our schools were not up to par. And so the goal was to figure out how could we make Russell better. We said, okay, we're going to create a new building where we can put resources in this building that would benefit the residents. And so our goal was to create a 30,000 square foot building on the church property. We broke ground on January 28th of 2019. We had a big celebration, and it was just so exciting, and then COVID hit. And we did not know what effect that would have on our project. We were able to do this and open the doors on March the 15th of 2021. We were successful not because of me or our board. We were successful because God was in the midst of all of this and opened up the doors in order for us to be able to bring this to reality.
My name is the Reverend Merlin Lawrence, and I am the senior pastor at Emmanuel United Church of Christ in Highland, Indiana. I am also one of the co-chairs of the Local Arrangements Committee for the General Synod 2023 to be held in Indianapolis. You have heard us share about our history in ecumenical and global partnerships, our commitments to matters of justice and service, and how God continues to shape us as a people. And now we invite you to join us in expanding upon that history by coming to Indianapolis, June the 30th through July the 4th, 2023.
Hi, I'm Becky Moore, co-chair for the Local Arrangements Committee for the Indiana-Kentucky Conference. Indy is a beacon of change and a wonderful place to connect all our work. Our beautiful downtown area has been designed to create a connected life, with our award-winning convention center right in the middle of it all. You'll find right away there are resources everywhere. White River State Park and the beautiful canal are both in walking distance. Our Indianapolis Zoo and the world's largest children's museum are in your sightline. Great entertainment and small meeting venues are limitless. We are a city on the go. You'll see people enjoying an active, healthy lifestyle. The Indianapolis Cultural Trail runs throughout the city, which allows for a wonderful and safe way to view our city. Small communities to grab coffee, learn about our culture, and enjoy what small town life is all about. I mean, honestly, what better place to hold Synod? Come see what the Midwest is all about.
Together, united and uniting, loving and serving like Jesus, we are now more than ever the Indiana-Kentucky Conference and the United Church of Christ. And we look forward to hosting you here in Indianapolis in 2023.